Tamu tu.
We're back! Just like we never left. Welcome to episode 1 of the second season of the Matamu podcast. And I'm your host with the most, Reumac. And this season is going to be the one to listen to. We're talking about all those controversial foods, the ones that folks love to hate. And throughout the season, we'll have a diversity of guests who will bring their love or hate relationship with the foods to the forefront. And kicking it off for this season is a topic of avocados. And with me in studio, I have the ever illustrious Marcus Olang. Karibu sana, Marcus.
Well, thank you very much.
Ebu, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Marcus Olang is a writer, a photographer with Stills by Marcus, and someone who loves threading stories and also resents bullies. I hate bullies with a passion.
A very big passion.
Yes.
And bullies include avocados.
Avocado is, let me tell you a thing. We are going to go into it. However, avocados are, again, people make decisions. And they may be the wrong ones, but they make decisions nonetheless.
Anapenda kuongea mbaya sana about avocados. Marcus will tell us a little bit more about what he's been getting up to a bit later in the episode. But for now, let's just dive right into it. Avocados. They're also known as alligator pears, right? Because they look like a pear. And they have the skin like an alligator with the bumps and everything.
And
right?
then you people still eat these things. You see.
Because once
like
you get
from the get-go, I am vindicated.
No, once you get in, they're really succulent and fantastic.
Is what she said. What he said, I don't know what it is.
If
is
you
what
don't
they
know,
said.
If you don't know, we are on
gender
video.
is not binary.
We're on video, so you can actually see me chokaing in real time. You can go to YouTube and search Matamu too. You can see me on video and I'm chokaing with this guy already. But anyway, the word avocado actually comes from a Spanish ahuacate, which in turn comes from a Nahuatl word, aguacatl. And sometimes that word was used to mean as testicles, probably to do how because they look like just
You know what we'll do?
Hanging.
I have a picture. I will share that picture with you.
Okay.
They look exactly like that. You can use this as part of the. I will share that picture with you.
Now, historical investigations actually point to avocados originating somewhere in Mexico, but fossil records point it to being a bit more widespread in South and Central America. And most large fleshy fruits do serve the function of seed dispersal, which is accomplished by large animals eating said large fleshy fruits, right? There are some reasons to think that avocados, because the seed is mildly toxic, so animals wouldn't eat the seed. So there's some evidence that they co-evolved with the dinosaurs, because the dinosaurs could eat them, swallow them whole, and then poop out the seeds ready to grow.
Yes.
And no animal right now is large enough to effectively disperse avocado seeds in this fashion. Not even the elephant.
Until humans decided, we can do this. This is a challenge that we can take
on.
on.
Which human is this one who is eating an avocado whole?
Listen, humans do insane things,
Humans are weird. That is
Have
true.
You ever gone into emergency room TikTok?
I don't even want to know what that is. I don't even want to know what that is. I really don't.
When you land on that side of TikTok, decisions are made. They may be wrong decisions.
I'm scared. I'm scared of that side of TikTok. I don't think.
Well, decisions are made.
some subspecies of avocados could probably be native to our country because they do like that tropical belt, right? But the history shows that avocados were brought into Africa in the 1920s. And if you look at most of our native languages, there's actually no word for avocado. It's still avocado, right? And so Ebu, tell me, what's the first time you encountered an avocado or ate an avocado?
That's a hard question, because that then I think would go right into my childhood, because I don't have any teen to adult memory of having eaten avocado. Well,
how?
Because I don't like the things. What is an avocado? An avocado is... You see,
avocado slander coming up.
No. Let's just facts, complete facts.
Avocado slander.
How does it taste? What's its mouth feel? It just tastes like margarine whose fun was sucked out.
But then let me ask you, why are you having margarine in such large quantities?
No, that's what it is. See, you people put it on bread, in sandwiches and what. So someone decided at some point, let me take this thing because it has the consistency of margarine, I will just substitute this for that, because I had margarine is unhealthy, but margarine is a fun taste. So let me take this bland, boring tasting thing, try and spice it up, because that's what you people do. You add sweet salt, sweet peppers, sweet what. That's why most of you don't have it on its own, because it is that bland thing. In fact, if anything, there's a category of people who slander ugali. I think ugali is a more refined taste.
But then now people who have ugali and avocado. Yeah?
Now those ones, decisions are made.
Now, this man is slandering one of the best things in the world. Avocados do have flavors. Different varieties of avocados have different flavors on their own. Like, Hass tend to be flat. And that's why, like, everybody loves them, because they're a good base, right? Mm-hmm. But you have the Fuertes, you have these other ones that we are now calling the indigenous ones. Mm-hmm. And each different type has its own flavor. So like the Fuertes tend to be slightly sweeter on the inside, right? Mm-hmm. So Fuerte is the one that has... you need to go to YouTube and see what this guy just did. Oh my God. I can't deal with this man right now. Like, oh my God.
Maybe I'm talking about the heart.
No, Marcus, we know what you're talking about.
Talking about the heart.
Heart, eh?
Yes. Someone maybe, you know how you can look at someone and anakam gumu, but very
I just
sweet
literally
on the
facepalmed
inside.
because
I
can't deal with this guy. I can't deal with this guy. And anyway, I was saying Fuerte, right? They're the yellow on the inside, but yellow green, right? And they stay green on the outside, right? And then you have the indigenous ones, which turn purple when zimeiva, and they tend to have like a gourd shape, look like a gourd. A gourd. You know, now those ones, oh my God, those are like the best, because they're creamy. They like they have a very high fat content, and you can use them even for like baking and shit. So each individual avocado lives matter. Each individual avocado has its own flavor on its own that, you know, depending on what you want to do, you can, you know, avocados. Now,
I'll admit, it is very likely that the ones I have most frequently encountered, even when, you see, I'm a very open human being. I try things every so often.
That's what she said.
So... I try things every so often.
Yes.
Every time I try having something that is avocado related, be it guacamole or be it simply githeri and mixed in avocado, or you know, all these different things that happen. Some people do wraps with avocado. Every time I have that, it feels like it's the bland, boring one, the Hass one.
Yes.
It feels like that's the one that's being used. On that count, I am willing to attempt and test this theory of yours that says that there are other more flavorful. I have my doubts.
You have very many doubts, I'm sure.
But I am willing to attempt it. I am open to being wrong. Thus far, I am not. But it's okay.
What we're going to do, my grandmother really loved giving away plants. She loved spreading the love with some plants. So she gave my mom like 3 different types of avocados, and we planted them here in Nairobi, and they're doing so well. But then now before you avocado zime, my God, you're just there, you're watering the thing. It's not, it just has like 3 leaves. It's like, why are you so sad?
Yes.
Why are you so sad? Then like 10 years later is when he decides, okay, I'm going to grow a branch. One branch. And then now, like around 15 years, it's like, okay, I'm alive. I am alive. I should just like explode into greenery, and then now you start to eat avocados. And so like at home here, I have about 5 different types of avocados. I have a Hass, I have the Fuerte, I have, you know, the ones from home. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a special for you, so you can enjoy each and every one of them, and then you can give that a session at the end of that tasting as to whether avocados are bland, because they are not.
Okay, I am willing to do.
Okay, good.
I am very willing to do.
And we are going to do that. We're going to do that on the YouTube channel. So make sure you keep like, subscribe, share, all those good things.
Yes.
Right. So a lot of us,
if I may actually, on the note of now when it's growing and such, isn't it highly water intensive endeavor. Because I think I saw somewhere that also again contributed to my views of avocado being a scourge upon this earth. I believe I read at some point something about the large scale avocado farming also having a huge negative effect on the plantations and the areas around
Yes, it does.
them.
Yes, it does. And now that you brought it up, let's actually go into it, because I had that point for a bit later on.
Okay.
But now you brought it up, let's just go into it.
Okay.
Now, being the most popular avocado worldwide is Hass, right? It's a California native. It's not from Mexico. It's a native of California. Discovered by Rudolf Hass in his backyard. Then he patented it in 1935. And every Hass avocado in this world, it's the most popular one, right?
Yes.
Every single one can trace its line to that one tree in La Habra Heights, California.
Wow.
One tree.
Is okay. Moving along on that point as well, just going down that path, isn't that a very dangerous thing? Because in terms of diversity of the species,
but you see now they use the root stock from other varietals
or to bolster.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get resistant root stocks because the one thing that kills avocados is called a root rot, which is a fungus that is endemic. Like it's yeah. Yes. And it comes from the cinnamon tree, which is actually in the same family with the avocado and the bay laurel. So like bay leaves, right? So that fungus tends to like eat the roots, and then so even that's how that first Hass tree died. It died in the year 2002 because of the root rot. So what they do is that
discovered when?
1920s, mid 1920s, and it
died juicy.
2002.
Wow.
Avocados live like almost forever, by the way. Legit though. And like they have to now graft Hass thingies onto other thingies. Yes. I'm making sense.
Yes, you're making sense. You're making all the sense.
Yeah.
We're speaking Kenyanese right now. Every single person that is Kenyan who is listening to this podcast and watching it on YouTube right now, they understand exactly
100%
what we are saying.
Okay, but now for the international listeners, they have to graft scions of Hass onto other more resistant rootstocks.
Yes.
Which can be able to weather all those funguses and whatnot. Yeah. So all this Hass is from one tree. And it's most popular. Why is it most popular? Because it's hardy. It can survive lower temperatures. So that means it can do temperate zones, right? And then it's very good for shipping because it has a hard skin, right? So before it gets bruised, it takes quite a bit of stuff to do that. So that's why Hass is like everybody loves it.
So it's much better than an average Kenyan politician.
Ooh, burn. Oh my god. I did not see that one coming. And that is what she said. Anyway, I'm sure everybody remembers a couple of years ago.
Now look.
There was quite a bit of a hullabaloo about avocado toast, right?
Yes.
Yeah. In the summer of 2017, more than 3 million photos of avocado toast were being uploaded to Instagram every single day.
Why?
3 million photos. It gets worse.
Why?
The average of all of the Americans,
yes,
and what they spent on avocado toast came to $900,000 in a month in 2017 on avocados. $900,000. You could change
in 1 month.
You could change Africa's fortunes with that kind of money. Okay, no, you really could, but you really could actually.
I can open a Swiss bank account. Please send me that money.
Ukwe mtu wa Panama Papers.
Yeah.
And the thing, what you brought up, the popularity of avocados also really brought up the environmental injustices that were being caused in the countries, Central Southern America, where the avocados were being grown, right? They realized that water bodies, rivers, lakes were dwindling en masse because all of the water was being taken to feed avocado groves, and avocados are very intensive. You're looking at, I was reading something, it's like 1,000 liters per kilogram of avocado.
Thirsty.
You know, they're thirstier than some Nairobi babes.
And even guys, by the way.
Even guys, by the way. And even guys. So like, it really came up. There was a lot of what they call the murky history of avocados.
Yes.
Which still doesn't change my mind.
you see, it is because of people like you that the earth is being destroyed right now. You are too selfish to make sacrifices for the good of the future generations.
Me, I still have my avocados.
Which will not include my future generations because...
well, that's a story for another day.
Different story.
Another unintended consequence, actually, of that popularity was the coining of the term Avocado Hand out of US emergency rooms in the hospitals. Right?
Wait, what's that?
So Avocado Hand is when you slice your hand open, trying to either
when you're holding it like this and
cut
then
an avocado open. So for people on YouTube, we're doing the motion of cutting an avocado open, or trying to get the seed out. So like, some people tell you strike the seed and then it comes off with a knife.
Yes.
But then some people just strike and then strike their hand. So Avocado Hand became a thing. And they had to do explainer videos on how to cut an avocado.
Guys, okay.
Americans, we love you. We really do. But y'alls.
Why? I mean, there feels like at some point logic should prevail, but
what is
surely,
what is
even my hands? You see where my hands are, like amuko, the traditional luo uwi. What is happening, guys? How prevalent does one single thing have to be
to the point
where you have to coin a term for it? What?
Don't try and understand them. They are special people, and we love them. We love them.
Again, decisions are made, and decisions are made every day.
Okay,
to the tune of $90,000 a month.
$900,000.
Sorry, I missed a zero.
Hey, my friend, it's bad. So a lot of us understand avocados in the form of a good guac, right? The word guacamole is supposed to be guacamole. Is a derivation of the Aztec word ahuacamole, which translates loosely to avocado soup or avocado sauce. Because a mole is a sauce, right? And avocados are good for more than just food. By the way, sio chakula tu.
I am listening. Me, I'm over here in class, eh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
So avocado groves help to renew the air supply and keep it fresh by absorbing carbon dioxide and putting out oxygen, right? And if you've ever been in an avocado grove, you'll realize that the ambient temperature is much lower because of evaporation from the leaves, because they have broad leaves, so they evaporate quite a bit of nini and keep the air temperature low. So they're very good for regulating air temperatures, especially in urban settings, despite being quite heavy and thirsty water drinkers.
Yes,
they're good for that. Avocado tree roots stabilize the soil and help to prevent soil erosion, and avocado groves can reduce storm runoffs and the possibility of flooding because they allow the water to seep down, right? So thus far, avocado trees would be a good thing for Nairobi County. Absolutely. We should be having them everywhere. But now, where will you find the water to be able to water them to the point where they're living?
We wait for every 3 months when the streets are flooded because we don't have drainage systems, because we make decisions during elections. That's a different story.
And a different podcast. Mine is woke, but not that woke. Anyway, we'll get to it. So avocados also, they don't I'm looking for the English word. The Kiswahili word hazibagui. They don't choose. They're not picky about where they'll grow. They grow in almost all the soils and almost all the conditions, as long as they have a bit of water, right? So avocado is actually one of those things. You can keep an avocado as a house plant. You can grow it from a seed, and it makes a very beautiful little house plant once it gets to the height, and you can keep on trimming it.
Oh yeah, and I think it also sort of adapts to the space that it's in.
Yes.
So if it's in a contained space, it doesn't grow beyond that contained space. When it has the room and freedom to live up to its potential, then it does.
And as long as you're not giving it direct sunlight, it will not fruit.
Yeah.
So you can just keep it as a pretty house plant. So
you see, avocados there, that is fine. That I can do.
That you can do.
Yes.
That you can do.
Yes.
Just that.
Yes. That I can do.
May I say kudos to all the avocado growers out there, because you're all doing the Lord's work. The Lord's work. One more thing. Avocados have the potential to alleviate cancer because of the carotenoids and monounsaturated fats, which are associated with cancer reduction. And when you blend in other phytochemicals as part of the diet, those things can really help to fight free radicals, which then again help to reduce your likelihood of getting cancer. There's something called glutathione. Yes, that word. Of which avocados is one of the major sources of that enzyme. And it's an antioxidant which serves as cell protection from cancer and the dangerous effects of free radicals. So, if you want to be cancer free, you need to eat your avocado. No.
Asterisk. No. Consult a medical professional for cancer treatment and prevention.
Okay.
Go visit your doctor.
So,
but
yes.
Actually, you've mentioned something about the fat content. It's one of the more fatty fruits, if I'm not wrong.
It's actually the fattiest fruit on the planet.
Is it a fruit?
It's a fruit. It's a berry.
Okay.
Avocados are berries. Yes, the U.S. Department of Agriculture categorizes avocados as vegetables, but they are berries because
they categorize pizza as part of vegetables.
Pizza is a vegetable, please. That is not under contention. But they're berries because they have the seed is inside, right? And then it's surrounded by... This needs to end. I'm sorry. It needs to end. So the seed is inside and it's surrounded by...
I am 100% sober, by the way. The fact that I feel the need to state that.
YouTube is going to be a riot. You guys need to be on YouTube to see all this. Like, there's just a lot of riots. So it's a fruit.
Seed inside.
It's a fruit. It's a fruit. Yeah, it's not a vegetable. It's a fruit.
Okay.
So yes, it's the fattiest fruit on the planet, and the different varieties do tend to have different levels of fat. So if you want to make avocado oil, which is one of the most expensive oils to produce because of the sheer amount of avocados you need to be able to extract 1 liter of oil. But yeah, it takes a lot of avocados to make avocado oil, right? But then that oil is like one of the most healthiest. If you want to do high heat fat frying, you need to do it with avocado oil. And you can even use it as a salad dressing and all that thing. Avocados are fantastic things. I don't know why you don't like them.
I can try the oil. Again, in the spirit of being willing to try stuff.
In the spirit.
I can try the oil and give it a shot and see what it looks. I do know that it used to be, I don't know whether it still is, rather popular with the natural hair community as well.
Of course, avocados are really good actually for your hair and for your skin. Like if you want to glow like me, yes. If you want to glow like me, then you need to use your avocado.
Insert sponsorship here. This endorsement.
This
section of the video and podcast is brought to you by avocado
oil. Yeah, it's really good for your hair and for your skin because of the monounsaturated fats, right? They really help to moisturize especially your hair. And like for the skin, there's something to do with the carotenoids or something. Like they're good to keep the pores closed and to bring out the glow in your skin. So if you're not getting anything, please get that. You should put some avocado on your face. Men included. It's good for your beard.
This is true. Yes.
Speaking as somebody else put some in your beard, right?
Yes, yeah, I did.
Marcus has a very luxurious beard. So
let me tell you, the benefits of age. Age is helping my life very much.
I can see.
And also being in a space where I actively now take care of myself. For instance, I apply oil to my beard and I take care of it. So yes, avocado oil to that. I will attempt that in my regime as well.
Go and look for it. We're supposed to be making some in Kisi, but I don't know what happened. But that's another story for another day. We need to do a woke podcast for this because my God,
decisions.
Have any avocado dishes ever surprised you?
Surprised. That implies active attempts.
Imagine.
However, so this is the thing about avocado for me. It feels very weird on my tongue precisely because it has that very high fat content.
Yes.
And why I actually make those parallels to margarine is that's what it feels like to me.
Okay.
I enjoy foods that have texture, that feels like I can chew a bit, that feels like there's there's something in the mouth rather than it just sliding down.
I was waiting for that. Somebody needs to get this man out of the studio because it's too much now. It's too much now. No, but that's why you need to stop eating Hass avocados, because they're the ones that don't have that. Because like the other avocados have texture.
No, you see, that's why I'm willing to try that now.
Okay.
Because this part I did not know about. I think the vast majority of what I had, and I think a gentle part of my revulsion against avocado may be linked to my childhood. I don't know. I need to consult my parents over that.
Possible.
There is a possible chance, given how it is and given how easy it is to prepare. And I see a lot of, people when you're leaving and you're making food for toddlers or weaning children.
Avocado is
part of
there.
Yes,
the avocados, pumpkins, sweet potatoes,
pawpaws, and all those things.
Bananas.
Which, interestingly enough, so between avocado and pawpaw, those are two. I don't. So it very likely
there's possibly
has something to do with yes.
Okay.
But still, back to the present. That feeling that it's just a thing that is with zero texture doesn't go very well with me. However, said, there's only ever one time that I could bear, and this is high praise given the context, that I could bear a meal that had avocado.
Which one was it?
And this was specific to a place that closed down. I've even forgotten the name. It was somewhere in Westlands. So I had I had their version of guacamole.
Yes.
But they also sprinkled in sim-sim.
Aha! For the texture.
Yes.
And for the nuttiness.
Yes. So between and they're also very heavy, or relatively heavy, on the chili as well. So between the taste of the relatively sweet taste of the tomato, the sharpness of the onion, and that, you know how the flavor of onion just explodes in your mouth, and then that with the texture of the sim-sim as well as the little spice of the chili, that made it.
So it's not really the avocado, it's everything else that came along with it, right?
It really is everything else that came along with it.
Good to know.
That's why I said it made it bearable.
I don't know. For me, the day that I realized I could actually drizzle some balsamic vinegar, good quality though, onto an avocado half and just murder that thing. I think that was the day that niliomoka. For the international listeners, kuomoka is
what is the English equivalent of kuomoka?
Kuomoka ni nini?
Because it has a lot of context to it.
It does. Kenyans, go into the comments and tell us, what does kuomoka mean in English? Please
in
help
a way
us,
that doesn't dilute the feeling of the word. Because
so niliomoka, the day that I realized that became the standard. That's the only way I would have avocados and a little bit of balsamic vinegar. It's just the best thing in this world.
Yes,
this world.
I will attempt that as well. So the day that we are doing that,
I will make sure that there's some balsamic. I will definitely make sure
that day I'm coming with zero preconceived notions, and it's for me to experience what is happening. Really? Yes, I can.
Okay. I believe you.
When it comes to food, it is entirely possible.
Now, I could continue to wax lyrical about this amazing wonder fruit, but let me just segue into my favorite part of the podcast, guest questions.
Do it.
I realized from your Instagram and your Facebook that you love to make comparisons of avocados to things that they should not be compared to. Please make a few of them.
The taste of avocados is like the taste of disappointed dreams. Like dreams that are unrealized. You know that this is something that could have been possible. The taste of avocado is like, there's a moment in time in life, we all have this experience, when you are within hand's grasp of a person that you love, and you know that there's something between the two of you, but you actively chose not to make your move at that point. And that was the one moment in time that was perfect for such a move to happen. And then very soon afterwards, what happened? Someone else came along and went along with the love of your life. That is what avocado tastes like. That moment of disappointment that you call back to and start asking yourself, what if my life had more flavor? What if my life had better decisions?
This guy does not like avocados. What?
It tastes like and this. There, again, it's not like there's a shortage of people that I have offended with this already. Of course. It tastes like unsalted butter. but let to go bad for a while.
Slander.
That's what it tastes like.
Somebody told me avocados taste like the stadiums we never got.
That is true. Stairs in water.
So
That's a very specific reference.
If I put 1 million bob Kenya shillings on the table right now,
okay,
will you finish 3 large avocados that were removed from the tree before they were mature, so they are stringy and nasty? Would you do it?
You see, I have no frame of reference for what a nasty avocado tastes. So yes, I would.
You would?
Do you have 1 million bob? Bring it now. I will do it.
Moving on swiftly. What was your go-to pandemic
Let me tell you why. For me, it's not even about, at that point, it's about the utilitarian purpose. I need to do this bad thing for now to get 1 million bob here. This 1 million bob that will take me to a nice place and make me forget this bad decision that I've just made.
Most definitely.
And also allow me to get a couple of years of therapy out of it. It is okay. Because when I go for therapy to talk about these bad decisions that I have made to eat avocado, I can also debrief on a couple of other areas in my life. So the 1 million bob will come in very handy. Cost-benefit analysis. It is fine. It is okay. I will do it. I will not enjoy it
however,
by any measure.
Yeah.
And because you did not put a time limit to it, I will probably take the best part of a day to finish it.
Them.
However, 3 of them I will finish. It is okay. I will endure. I will have my tea. I will go and have other things in between. You did not. You see. You left loopholes.
I did. I need to do better with my questions next time. Okay, sawa. But I applaud your spirit of adventure. Go to pandemic recipe. What you been eating? Doesn't have to be avocado related.
Oh no, it is not.
Thank God.
What has been my good during the pandemic? I've acquired a tendency to do a lot of meal prep, which has been very helpful to me.
Fancy.
One of the things I enjoy making there are 2 things I enjoy making quite a bit. One of the things I enjoy making is pancakes.
Ooh, nice.
Cassava flour pancakes.
Yes.
So what I do is I have so there's a cassava flour, of course, because it is a cassava flour pancake.
We're going to put the recipe in the show notes, but he's just going to give us the small version.
Yes. So cassava flour, a bit of sugar or honey to taste.
Yes.
Coconut oil.
Yes.
We have poppy seeds. Chia seeds. It's a loaded pancake.
Clearly.
Chia seeds. You have 1 egg.
Wait.
Yes.
You have chia and an egg?
Yes.
Why?
Loaded. In part because my breakfast has to be heavy.
Okay. Proceed.
Yes, my breakfast has to be heavy. If I have a light breakfast, that day will be a long one.
I hear you.
I
hear you. Yes. So poppy seeds, chia seeds.
Poppy seeds, chia seeds, a bit of either vanilla essence or almond essence. Mix all those to taste, a bit of salt as well, and then fry your pancake. What do you do with pancake? You don't bake it.
You fry it. You actually fry it. Yeah. It's a light frying.
Yes.
We're going to put that recipe into the show notes, but next time I want you to try it with some buttermilk, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so it can be fluffy, because I love some fluffy pancakes.
I've never tried buttermilk. I'll do that.
Okay, so this is your chance to tell us what you're up to.
Okay. I am, mentioned earlier on, I am a writer and photographer. My life essentially revolves entirely around writing and photography. I tell stories of people, places, experiences, stream of consciousness, observations, thoughts. It's really, my writing is as is on my mind at that moment in time. Then my photography is a candid style of photography. I like to capture the moment, the expression. I don't do poses and such. I don't do those types of things.
Okay.
I like to capture the essence and the emotion of the moment.
Okay.
So that is essentially what I do for 90% of my waking hours.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
So we're going to actually put Marcus's links on our show notes. You need to go and follow Marcus if you don't already. You need to do it now, because that's the best thing you can do. And thank you, listeners, for your patience as we prepared for the season 2 of this podcast. I have some very fantastic topics coming along, very interesting guests who are lined up for the rest of the season. So if you haven't already, please, I beg you, please subscribe on your favorite player. Just do it. There's a button there. Just go there, subscribe, so that you can get notifications when we put in a new episode, okay?
Yes.
And as a bonus for you, dear listener, Matamu 2 is now on video. You can find the video link in the show notes, and you'll get to see our antics, especially in this episode. We've had very many antics. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all those good things when you're there. And that's the end of the episode. Thank you, Marcus, for coming along.
Thank you for having me.
On the podcast.
Oh, this has been... Yes, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Yeah? Yes.
Until next time, it's your boy, Reumac, imploring you, please, love avocados.